Hey guys, the Dolly's here from Hammers and Chords. We've got another video for you. This one is actually going to be a review about the RG that I actually unboxed recently. Little story about why I have this. About a month ago, I picked up a Prestige Series RG. It was made maybe 10-15 years ago in Japan. It had one pickup and it had an upgraded bridge. And it was really nice. It was really nice. The neck was like a 7-piece ply, crazy bound neck, and it was really sweet. There was one big issue with it. It had 3 bullet holes in it. And I was hoping that I would be able to work around the bullet holes on a project, but I couldn't. In addition, it had a big gouge. The neck had broken. I didn't realize this when I bought it. So anyway, not going to work for my project, but I realized that the RG series were pretty cool. Now granted, that was a made in Japan version and there are various tiers to the RG series, but it seemed like a really good guitar, well made, and I thought, why not do it for my next project? So I ended up with this. And this is a basic RG350DX. It's made about 10 years ago. This one was made in Korea. There are various other steps to the RG platform. Some of them don't have pick guards, etc., etc. But it seems like it's going to be a really good guitar for what I'm trying to do. To give you an example, I just am finishing up this Samick, I forgot what the name, Ultramatic I think it is. I made it into a Rush guitar. I used CD booklets from all of my CDs that I have from Rush. And then I did a 2-part epoxy coating to it. And it looks great, it feels great, it looks like it came from the factory. So I've got some pickups coming for this. It's got a Wilkinson trem, and I'm gonna get that squared away and I'll do a video on this. But it came out so good that I thought I would do one for my other favorite band, which is Iron Maiden. I wanted to use an RG series for that guitar because of a couple of reasons. One, it's a pretty flat guitar. It makes it a lot easier for me to pour the epoxy afterwards. Some of the RG series come with binding, and that's a big help when you're doing the epoxy. It really gives you some area of error, some margin for error there. And it has a Floyd Rose type trem, and they're generally pretty nice guitars, and they can be had for relatively little money. So I was looking around for an RG. I saw this one on eBay and I thought, I have to have that. I figured it had upgraded pickups because these didn't look like the general DiMarzio low-end pickups that you see in the RG350. So I was going to use this, but then I figured, you know what? If I spend a little bit more money, I'll get one with binding. It'll make it a lot easier to do what I want to do. But in the meantime, I'll make a video about this. So this guitar is really nice. I am really excited about this guitar. I really wish that I could use it for my project because it plays really well. It's already got the upgraded electronics. It came with a hard case, and it's mint. So unfortunately, I can't use it, but I figured I could make a video. So I'm going to do some close-ups so you can see some of the characteristics of the RG, and then I'll plug it in a second. I put the guitar in its case. I thought it'd be easier to go through the different parts of the guitar with it in its case. Here's the top. You can see that it is really, really clean. There's really nothing to speak of in terms of dings or damage. I think there's one very small ding right there. But otherwise, this thing has nothing. And being white, you really can't see anything anyway. The pickups are DiMarzio Super Distortion in the bridge and a Evolution humbucker in the neck, and then there's an Evolution middle pickup single coil. It looks like it's hooked up to the stock electronics. The bridge is some sort of a Floyd Rose, licensed Floyd Rose situation. I think it's the Edge 3, but you can see it's really clean. Like there's very, very minor pitting. If you get really close, you might be able to see a little bit, which is crazy given that this guitar is at least 10 years old. So works great. I set it up today. Everything works great. The tools are all fit, all that kind of thing. Looks like the original owner painted these knobs black to get rid of the white lettering, and or they were white altogether. I'm not sure, but you know, obviously that's a matter of preference. Pick guard's in great shape. 24 fret bound neck. Looks like they're jumbo frets maybe. I didn't look up the specs, but they're all in really good shape. I don't see any issues, no dead spots that I could tell, and it really doesn't look like this guitar was played much. Okay, we get up to the headstock. We got the locking mechanism. Everything is working great there. You can see that there's no rusting or missing of any kind of finish. And the retainer, and then, you know, a really nice clean headstock. The tuners work great. No issues there. And given that it's a double locking trem, you really don't have to worry too much about the tuners anyway. Let's take a look at the back. And here we go. Again, very clean body. It's got the trem cavity, bolt-on neck with like an offset heel there. You can see the angular kind of cutouts here, kind of different from a Strat. I always thought these were very similar to a Strat, but getting one in my hands, I mean, they're really straight line and angular, whereas the Strat has a lot more curves and it's softer. Just different, but it should work good for my project. This looks like a 3-ply neck, and then when you get up to the top, it looks like there's 2 additional pieces for the wings. Again, no damage, no dings or anything. This thing is really, really in good shape. All right, so I've got this plugged into my Mustang 3. I'm gonna go through a couple of different sounds. I am not Joe Satriani. I am not Joe Satriani's cousin, and I certainly am not Joe Satriani's former roommate. So I'm going to just basically play and take it for what it's worth. We're here just listening to the noise anyway, right? So I've got it kind of on a clean setting with a little reverb, and here we go. So this is your basic, your bridge. Your mid and bridge. And this is the single coil alone. And the mid and neck. There's any coil splitting going on. I think it's just basic straight through. I don't hear any coil splitting, and there's no push pulls. All right, let's get a little dirt. Again, let me cycle through till I find something. That's just the bridge. Bridge and mid. Now here's the single coil. And then the mid and the neck. That's a quick review of this guitar, and I realize this guitar's probably got a million reviews out there, but I figured I'd do a quick one since I had it in my possession. It's a really nice guitar. It's light. It plays really well. The neck is super comfortable, and those pickups rock. Definitely worth it when you get one of these to upgrade the pickups. I think those Ibanez entry-level pickups are loud and harsh, and they're probably not what you want. for a wide variety of music. This has already got that upgrade, and it's awesome. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and if you have any comments, throw them in the comment section below. Thanks.